people, how you going? Thanks for watching Aussie Desi. Today will be my last video on the H.P.T. And on this one, I will share some of the frequently asked questions and how you can tackle them. So this would basically act as a test cheat for you. Now, I do hope that I'm not doing any disservice to the society by sharing a test cheat and making undeserved people clear the test. Because A, these are all that's already out there on the internet, free for everyone to tap into. And B, because of the unique, or dare I say, crappy nature of the VicRoads Hazard Test. Now, most of the things that I'm going to talk about are all from a thread on the Whirlpool forum. This is a real goldmine of information as far as your H.P.T goes. So you could stop watching this video right now and head over there. I'll link it in the description box. But it's a huge thread and had started sometime back in 2007, and it is still being contributed to. So it might take you some time if you want to go through it entirely, but that's something that I would recommend. In this video, I'll summarize and include the stuff that you would need to know, and I hope to keep it quite short. So, here we go. You may already know this, but you don't need to click for all the questions. There will be some videos that does not involve any hazard, but because you have loaded up and are sitting ready to pull the trigger, you might assume that you just saw a rabbit and fire. Remember, no rabbit, do not fire. Okay, I guess I'm talking crap. Always note the speed in which your car is traveling. This would be shown on your speedo, so if it's fast, say 60 or 80, you would need to react sooner. If it's 50 or under, you have some more time to react. You would do this when you're actually driving. Just try to mimic that. Before each video is played, there would be a little text with an explanation of what's expected of you. Turn right, make a U-turn, overtake, etc. Read this carefully and also look for the image given along with this. It usually includes hints on what hazards to expect on the video. For example, if the video needs you to respond to pedestrians, the image might have some pedestrians, or it might be some warning sign or signal ahead. So do look out for these. Okay, now let's specifically talk questions. Disclaimer before I begin, treat these just as friendly advice. I will suggest what might possibly be the right thing to do, but I cannot be 100% certain if these are the correct responses, because honestly, nobody knows. But using these tips have worked for a lot of people, and hopefully it'll work for you as well. Okay, there is one video that shows you driving following a tram. If you see the tram brake and its red brake lights come on, click as soon as you see this happen. Similar question, you're driving behind a tram but on the lane to the left. A tram stop is approaching and the tram brakes. You would need to click as there may be jaywalkers coming out of the tram stop. Another one is where you're following a white van on a rural country road. When you start seeing a dust cloud rising, just go for it. A similar question is on an urban road and the vehicle ahead splashes water. Similar response, and you might be well served to click. You drive up to a pedestrian crossing and can clearly see pedestrians. Click. Here are some when would you overtake questions. There is one in which you are following a bicycle rider through what looks like a parking lot. This one does not look wide enough to go past while leaving sufficient gap to the cyclist. So you rather not click. You are following a tractor uphill. You cannot see past the crest, so do not overtake, do not click. Some construction work happening and there's a noisy forklift downstairs. Another overtake question that I had got was on a multi-lane freeway. The car ahead flashed the left indicator and my right rearview mirror showed a clear lane. Now in hindsight, I think I should have clicked at that point to overtake. For the test, I did not click, thinking that would be the safer thing to do. Nighttime videos on overtaking are all usually do not click. You drive into a school zone and pass some parked cars. Look out for a child behind the parked cars. If you see the child, click immediately. There is a video of you driving along and you see a jogger in a blue dress running on the footpath. You would then see the jogger turning and heading out to the road. So click just as he's about to hit the curb. You are driving quite fast and come past a slippery road sign. As you get to this one, click. Just make sure you do not click too early for this. You are waiting to turn right at an intersection. There is oncoming traffic. A big black truck is turning right and there is a bike hidden behind. Wait until the bike's gone and there is a clear gap in traffic and then click. The rear end of the truck would still be just visible on the left corner of the screen and that is when you need to click. Any later than that and you will miss the window. Making a right turn at night and it is all too dark and there is little you can see. I clicked when I did not see any oncoming headlights, but perhaps I should not have, because my result sheet said needs some more supervised driving experience in choosing safe gaps in traffic when turning or crossing a stream of traffic. Yeah, so I likely got that one wrong. Traveling at 50 km/h in a built-up area, you do not see any hazards, you do not click. Traveling at 80 km/h on country roads, you do not see hazards, you do not click. Approaching a roundabout at 30 km/h, no need to slow down, no need to click. As you approach an intersection, the traffic signal changes to amber. Click. Taking a curve at 50 km/h, do not click. You may already be in the curve when the video starts, so there is no point clicking. Approaching a bend at 80 km/h, you should probably click just before the bend to slow down. Another similar question is where you have taken the curve when you see oncoming traffic. The road is quite narrow and this oncoming car is touching your side of the road. As soon as this car gets visible, click. Okay, finally, personal story time. For the prior two steps, the overseas license verification and the road law test, I had gone to the VicRoads Hub at Exhibition Center because that's closest to where I live. But this VicRoads Center does not do drive tests, perhaps because it's right in the heart of the CBD. The next nearest center was Carlton, and this would be where I could do my drive test. So I thought it might be a good idea to familiarize myself with the office and some of the faces at the Carlton Center. So that's where I booked my H.P.T. The test went all right. This time there was no drama, unlike the day of my road law test. So everything went all right. and I got the results sheet. Now, unlike the knowledge test result sheet, where you will get your score percentage, here you'll only have the overall result, successful or unsuccessful, and then details of the topics that you need more work on. I think they did give you a score back in the days. That's what some people have mentioned on the Whirlpool forum thread, but not anymore. Now, on my sheet, it says successful, and then your test results show that you need more supervised driving experience in the following areas: choosing safe gaps in traffic when turning or crossing a stream of traffic, choosing safe gaps in traffic when overtaking, gaining awareness of the risks created by different driving conditions, improving awareness of the potential risks of unseen road users, predicting the movement of other road users you can see, choosing a safe speed when driving near other road users. So that's quite a lot. So you can see I barely scraped through, but that's enough. As long as you pass, you pass. The real test is going to be up next, the road test. So more on that on the next one in a week's time. Thank you for watching and have a good one. Bye now.